Instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Go. 120.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Great.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Wentz now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Williams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, 2nd straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. It's Sproles. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
81.
A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Great 15. Great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's 5-2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Porky, 82, Porky.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Wentz now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Able to find Garcon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. McKinnon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
with McKinnon. Down to the 25. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They get it to him running left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run again with a jive. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defense has always talked about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The toss. It's McKinnon. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now McKinnon. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, we saw